involved now for many years, and I do it through the Bluegrass Society of Australia, where I sing at Andersen. And it's one I hope that Greg will enjoy, and welcome back.
Those days of so long ago, my brothers and I would walk
12th of January, after I heard two haunting piano notes in an old black and white film on the ABC. Thursday night I was in the middle of dinner and I wrote this in 5 minutes.